I've been wanting to talk about patronage.
Patronage or patriotism?
Patronage.
Patronage?
And I wanted to talk about sugar daddies.
You want to talk about sugar daddies?
Yeah. I've been wanting to work out a joke about it. Like, because, like, rich people used to, like, you know, like, they would just, like, give their money to the poors and the arts. They'd be like, yes, jester, keep making your little baubles and trinkets and songs for me. They please me. Like, I have the coin. I'll give you an allowance. And I'm like, can I just get a sugar daddy that's like that? Who's like, you're just a great artist. Let me
So basically,
support your
it just sounds
art.
to me like you're just like, I want a cryptocurrency, Dad. Like, please give me credits for my toys.
Yeah, exactly. Like, please, just patronize the arts. Give me money.
Welcome to This Feels Funny.
I'm Kat West.
I'm Tyler Jones. Ooh, you beat me to the punch.
Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're gonna take a little reprieve from the the
Heavy
topics of conversation around like mental health, and we just kind of wanted to goof around, and we invite you to goof around with us today for a short while and just party, right? Because yeah. So, oh my God, what the fuck? So you said sugar daddies?
Yeah, I want one.
You want one? Okay, so I want a sugar mommy.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, the thing is, it just makes sense within capitalism. And I'm like, if you have you got the money, but like, this is something we talked about in another episode. I'm like, no matter how much money you make, does it fill the hole inside you? Are you still a little sad? Do you need some childlike joy and excitement in your life? Somebody who wants to make some art? Well, buy me a laptop. I'll give you some. Just buy me a laptop. Not some of just some joy. Okay?
Dude, that's great.
And that's what I want. I do.
Yeah, 100%.
It's hard to find.
No, it is hard to find, especially like in a way in which there are no unhealthy goddamn things brought to fruition, like where it's like, okay, yes, I will give you a new laptop and several bitcoins, but you have to touch my wiener.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
it's floppy.
So you have to find a hot sugar daddy, and that's hard.
Yeah. Or you can just find a sugar daddy who can't get it up. And all you have to do is just
That's
send
true.
a picture of your feet.
Yeah. Gosh, I also, man, I've thought about getting on Feet Finder. I've really contemplated. I'm like, I have lovely, dainty feet. Men are creepy to me about it all the time. All the time, Tyler. I've had so many men be like, you have very petite, dainty feet. Get the fuck away from me.
That's weird.
What the fuck?
Dude, I don't really like that. Yeah. Because when anybody, here's the deal, and this is just me, and no, I don't give a fuck. This is me, and I am right about this.
Let's go.
No, we're unleashing. We're going full comedy mode here today. As a disclaimer, I cannot be held accountable for the things that I say on this podcast today. So here's the deal: if you think that describing a woman's body parts as little and you are sexualizing that, you're wrong. There's something wrong with that, and I'm not okay with it. It is.
That's so true.
It's the same thing as when you specifically like this, and shout out John Holmes for having a good bit about this, but it's something I feel in the core of my being. If you are a person that genuinely has a specific attraction to only Asian women, then you are a fucking weirdo, and you are not allowed to watch Shogun. You are not allowed to like feet. You're not allowed to like anime, and you're not allowed near my dog. Or I will force you to commit seppuku in that moment, sir. You stupid bitch.
I really like the idea of like people who sexualize feet or daintiness or smallness or things that are weird. You can't have animals too.
Yeah.
Too bad. You don't get the joy of animals.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be fucking creepy about it, you don't get the unconditional love from animals.
Yeah, dude. If you're just
gonna get our rage
and fucking submarine dock a chihuahua, we're not having fun today. You and me are going to jail together, and I am going to kiss you in your sleep.
I love how, like, for a lot of men like that, like men that like sexualize a lot of things, threatening them with homosexuality is the thing that will make them go.
I know, dude.
And I'm like, that's what it feels like. Do you not understand? That's what you're making everyone else feel all the time. The discomfort you get when a guy's like, well, like, what if I just kissed you really gently on your mouth right here? Like that discomfort is the way that women feel when you call their feet dainty or petite.
Pause. Do men really approach women like that and say, why don't I just kiss you on your mouth right here?
I hope not.
What a fucking spaz that guy must be. Zero puss, dude.
Zero. And the guys that sexualize a lot of things, it's like there was somebody on social media that had this thing that was like the graph of like however safe and comfortable your woman feels is directly correlating to how naughty she'll be with you. Mm-hmm. If you make a woman feel super secure and safe, she'll be like, whatever you want to do, let's go for the kinks. Let's do something crazy. But like if you make a woman feel like not safe and comfortable, she's going to be like, I'm a prude, actually.
That makes perfect sense.
I don't even know what a dick feels like in my mouth. I don't do that.
Dude.
If you make her feel comfortable, slobber.
100.
Slob on the knob.
Slobber.
She'll go for it.
Yeah.
Okay?
I want to slobber that man. I love that. It's more
There's
different than clobber that man.
As a woman, there's something about a man making you feel very unsexualized and respected as a human being that makes you go like, I'll choke on his dick. Guys, take notes, okay?
Oh, man.
This is what women want.
Let me tell you what. Yeah.
We goofing on the couches.
There's definitely
we sliding down.
There's definitely something about that.
There really is.
Yeah.
Like there truly is.
I can believe it. You know, I think that from another standpoint that makes me I'm going to get out of this position here in a minute because I'm just staring out the window.
Yeah, I was like, we can't be staring away from each other.
Okay, see you later, buddy.
It's totally fine. I can still see you. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Relax. just be relaxed. Can you just be relaxed? Is that relaxed now? Okay, perfect.
This couch is too small for my tiny body. There we go.
They are just small enough that like you can't fully, but like they are quite comfortable. Yeah. I'm not gonna shit talk the couches. No. Joey, I got no criticism for you. I love the space. It's free. The moose? Yeah.
Yes, God.
Did you say yes, God?
Yes, I did.
The moose should be daddy.
Dude, so anyway.
Should the moose be daddy?
Yeah. Potentially, I don't know. I'm not ready to be replaced yet. So
fair. Here's
the deal: the kind of the men that overly sexualize through aggression, like how you're talking, the opposite of that, create a point of safety and then like complain about it, and then are like wonder why they're incels. Mm-hmm. Are the same kind of people that sub Caesar dressing for ranch dressing when they order a Caesar salad.
Gosh, I would love to. This roasts are so hard for me, as you know. Yeah. I just would say actually mean things about how they probably don't respect their mother, But like, I need to figure out what are the things that incels do, and that requires me to think more like an incel, and I just hate doing that. But that you're accurate. They don't know how the world works.
Yeah.
You put ranch on a Caesar salad, you fucking freak.
No, I mean, because it's not a Caesar salad anymore. It's a house salad. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, here's the deal. I don't want to be like rude, but I'm bored with those people. So, yeah. I back to the other thing that you brought up, a good point. Threatening men with homosexuality when they are making people uncomfortable. Not to say that homosexuality should be perceived as a threat and anything like that. It's when you take somebody who is very heterosexually heteroerotic mm-hmm. with somebody in an aggressive, unsafe, and unfair and imbalanced way. That is how I, as a male, one of the ways that I intervene. Usually I intervene politely. I learned this all from my old nonprofit that I was with. And those classes. But then I did something that they didn't teach me, which is I asked them to come over for a movie night. I'll provide the red vines.
And I feel like okay, because
I'll bring some Smirnoff Ice.
yes.
And then we can do is we can watch Doctor Who, the original ones, together. Sometimes here's the deal. I get a little nervous. The action sequences are a little much for me.
I might need to hold you.
Might need a cuddle. And then I'll fuck them.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot to be said for like dealing with conflict and with injustice in the right way. But there are people that if they're bringing you this level of inconsiderate behavior,
oh yeah,
they're not going to receive criticism or change coming from the quote unquote right way.
Yeah.
You have to make them deeply uncomfortable in the way that they are making other people uncomfortable, which is often like it could be, you know, perceived as like, that's messed up. You're not supposed to do it that way. I'm like, well, that's what works, man.
Yeah.
You know, threatening them with doing what they do to others and reflecting that back at them is the most effective thing. So let's not use reason.
Yeah.
Let's use veiled threats of discomfort for them. Not like in an aggressive way, but just kind of returning the energy.
Yeah.
And being like, making them sit for a second and like feel how it feels to be sexualized.
Yeah, 100%. And like not respected in any way too. I think that that's the important part. For me, I think that when I watch that stuff happen, I notice that over time what ends up happening is they end up in a absolutely humiliating situation later on. It's so weird how it like clockwork. One could even call it sex karma.
Like that.
Yeah. Sex karma. So it comes around, and it happened to me one time. I went out and I was in St. Louis at the City Museum. Great thing. I used to do a bit about this, but I retired it because it was just too long of a story. So now it's going to be immortalized on this podcast. This guy, we go out, do the thing. The whole time, he's like kind of whispering to us how he's in love with our friend's girlfriend, who they're both on this trip, right? So later that night, we're staying at an Airbnb. We end up walking down the street to this Irish bar, the dingiest, grossest place I've ever seen. Like, they had straw all over the floor. So you know you're in a weird place. The waiter comes up to us. The bartender is like, hey, you guys are the only ones in here. Would you like shots? And I was like, I mean, sure, we can order some shots. Are they on you guys? And they were like, yeah, sure, why not? I was like, great. So we go up, we do the thing. I reject my shot because I was like, I don't really want to do shots. I've already had enough. They all did it. I go to the bathroom. I come out. And this dude is sitting at the table with my girlfriend at the time and is crying to her about our friend who is currently doing interpretive dance to Big Sean in this place. And I was like, what's going on? And she's like, she doesn't love me. And I was like, dude, okay. I go out to the bar. I said, what did you give them? And she was like, this is our tequila, house made. I was like, you're what?
House made tequila.
Yeah. Now here's the deal. It said tequila on masking tape on the bottle with a K.
That's rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, but it had a bluish tint to it. And I said, I don't think it's supposed to be blue. And she just goes, well, that's just the way tequila is. And I said, I don't think that blue agave is actually supposed to give tequila a
I've never once seen blue tequila.
And she
That's
was like,
not real.
True, right? And she was like,
she's gaslighting you.
Yeah, 100%. And when I said that, I don't think it's supposed to be blue agave and actually be blue. And she proceeded to say, who's agave? I never blew anybody named agave.
That can't be real.
That last part was actually just a made-up punchline. The rest of the story is true.
Okay.
So the karma that ended up happening was that Shane went back. Oh, shit. Shane went back to the Airbnb and took a shit in the shower and fell asleep. Moral of the story, you harass people sexually, you're gonna take a shit in the shower.
But did he clean it up? Like, did other people have to deal with that?
Those are confidential government records. I cannot reveal what ended up happening.
See, because like the guys that end up needing to shit in the shower, they never seem to be the ones who clean up the shit in the shower. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. What do you mean the guys who shit in the shower?
The guys who deserve to be rewarded with their actions for a shit in the shower are the same kind of guys who would make someone else clean up the shower shit.
I thought that for a minute there that you were referring to like this is a thing that
This
men
is a
do.
thing for me,
That
or
this is
yeah,
what
yeah,
men
yeah.
do.
No,
I was
I
gonna
hope.
say,
I
yeah,
hope to God not.
Dudes just shit in the shower when they drink too much. I was like, man, I have not been hanging out with enough men. Thank God.
No, you're hanging out with the right ones.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're just not pooping.
Yeah. Well, we didn't want to turn this into a diatribe against men, but I am always happy to talk shit about creepy men.
Yeah, no, it's not about men. It's about those men that are the problems. Mm-hmm. And they're problems for me too. Because here's the deal. This is where I'm going to get real. Here's the deal, dudes. I'm a decent person.
He is.
I have to serve the sentence for you. Grow up and stop fucking my chances up, you cunt.
Yeah, that's the thing is that like these
I just
guys
dropped
who
the
like
C word on a man. That's how I use that word, by the way. Only for men.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Only for men.
Men being called cunts is excellent.
Yeah, never would call a woman a cunt.
Fully agree with that.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to figure out how to work out a bit about like cunt is just the new shrew.
The new shrew?
Shrew was used throughout the ages.
But also,
the taming
can we
of
bring
the
back
shrew. Yeah, but like shrew's a great word if you want to call a woman a cunt and you don't want to have the blowback of the word cunt.
Yeah, oh my God, that's great.
Shrew is arguably worse.
Let's do a petition to start to bring back the word
Let's
shrew.
bring back shrew.
Yeah, I'm going to call
Don't call me a I give shrewy energy sometimes though. I acknowledge this.
You give shrewy energy?
I can give shrew energy.
Shrew energy?
Yes.
That sounds pretty not shrew.
I can serve shrew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's just like what I feel is a nice breeze flowing shrew here.
Yep.
Talking about the shrew.
And I think that that's also
Shrew
just
agave.
like, I just feel like I'm a shrew or a cunt for like being genuine and honest in like those situations. And I'm like, actually, no.
Yeah, dude, fuck you.
No, that was actually very reasonable. Actually, I wanted to tell you a story. You were talking about pool earlier.
Let's go.
I wanted to tell you this story. It was related to the topic that we were going to do and we're going to save for another time. But I was at Northside Tavern.
Okay.
They have 2 pool tables.
Great place to be for pool.
It was
Just kidding.
I went just to like play pool. I had met people there playing pool before. It was a Friday or Saturday night. It was very busy. There were a lot of dudes. It was only dudes. Like dudes by themselves playing pool who came together, and there was like maybe 8 to 10 of them playing pool at Northside Tavern. I go out to the patio. I put a quarter on the table. I'm waiting for my game, right? I go out to the patio. I'm hanging out. I come back in, and there are 2 guys who are like on the verge of a fight, both with a pool cue in their hands, about some shot. And then all the dudes' energy in the room was just like super like aggressive and just like really like they were all angry about pool. And I like stood there for a second, and then I was like, you know what? You guys have to chill the fuck out. Did you know? And this is just a dark thing I say. Like a pool cue can kill someone with ease.
Good.
Did you
I'm
know
glad
that?
you brought that up.
Put it down. Stop fighting about pool. And you know what? I'm going to go get my quarter off the table because, you know, this isn't even fun. You guys aren't making this fun anymore. I came here to play a fun game, and I'm a cute girl. I know you want to play with me. I know you wish I was jiving this room up right now, but I'm not going to now because you made me feel weird because you're fighting over a silly game.
Yeah.
And I just did it just like that, and it was just my true reaction. Like, I wasn't trying to be mean or, like, put them in their place, but I cowed the whole room, Tyler.
Good.
All of these dudes were just like, and I was like, that's right, I'm gonna go now. And I was super worked up about it. I was like, but really, it's just like, why you gotta get up to an 8 about pool, man?
Yeah, and I find that really weird too because it goes right back to the main point. Why do guys get so weird about balls?
Dude.
It's balls.
Balls hitting balls. You want to hit the balls
You're
in one
using
place,
your stick
and then
to hit more balls.
And then you don't get the balls in the place that you wanted to, and so then you're like all mad about it, and like, why do you have to make that my problem?
This is a perfect metaphor. Those men are also probably bad at sex because they think that they have to put their balls in first.
I like it. Yep.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, it that is also the thing is that like the incel energy usually translates to being bad at sex.
I'm sure it does.
Like,
I mean, they've been out
like,
of practice because
I mean, I can't
incels.
speak to a lot of, but like I'm like I hear some people talk about sex on stage, and I'm like, oh, so you're not good at it, huh? Have you ever made a woman come? Maybe that's why you feel a little weird. I don't know. Maybe that's why you're. I don't know.
Wow, you and I both just started rubbing our under eye.
Did something. Oh no.
Okay, well, sometimes these things happen or don't happen.
Yep.
But God, what an unhinged thing for us to just randomly start talking about. This is great.
This was
good.
fun.
Yeah, this was a lot
This
of
was
fun.
a good release because we wanted to,
Yeah.
I think both of us want to talk about real topics and bring real vulnerability to the table. But I think that something that's important for both of us to understand is the amount of energy that takes from us.
Yeah, and we are fundamentally funny people, and we would rather also be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
We needed that. So, all right, cool. Well, thanks for watching. This feels funny. My name's Tyler Jones.
And I'm Kat West.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and follow or subscribe, rate and review on all of your podcasting platforms. And for God's sake, please tell a friend about us, especially if they're a fucking incel. Make them watch this episode.
Oh my God, send this episode to your favorite incel.
Send this episode to your favorite incel, and then we'll start a petition to see how many incels want us off of the internet.
I am a little afraid of them. Don't come for me.
We're
in
gonna
any
be
sense
fine.
of the word.
We
in
have
any
the
sense,
moose!
in any sense of the come, don't do it.
Ew.
For me. Don't.
Why is that the one thing that grossed me out?
The moose will watch us. He'll come for you.